welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are reviewing Survivor Season 48. It's crazy to think that this is probably one of the longest running reality TV shows in the world. Now I wanted to review this because I said after I did the battle camp review that I would probably do a little bit more reviews. Then I thought, I love Survivor, might as well just give 48 a review. And I will say, very good season. I enjoyed it. I think the casting was really good. I do want to just mention something about the casting. It does seem like nowadays, if you don't have like an emotional story or something that they can use to get you to connect to the audience, you're most likely not going to get casted. So I think gone are the days of you seeing characters like Russell, who was just there to be a pure villain, burning Boston Rob's cap and shit like that. I don't think you're going to see many villains in the show. You're going to get people that are playing based off like, doing this for my family, or I have this emotional thing that is driving me to the end. I'm not saying that you're not going to get any blindsides or like backstabs or like guys making like villain moves or anything like that anymore. I just don't think it's going to be on the scale of like what Russell was, or like when we had Rupert in the pirate season, which was very famous scene where the one team to go buy supplies leaves Rupert with all their shoes and their boat, and he sells all their shoes to the locals. That is like such a classic thing. I don't think you're ever going to get characters like that, which is why I think season 50 is going to be a good season, because they're bringing back old characters or old contestants back. But anyway, that is for another day. Season 50 is still coming up. We still got 49 and 50 and then 50. But going back to this cast, I think it's a very good cast. It's a very diverse cast, a very unique cast. Definitely a lot better than, I would say it's one of the better seasons in this 40 era, this new era of Survivor, what they're calling it. I like it. I also just want a little add on there. I'm not saying that the new way of casting is bad or anything. I do like it because it does, like I said, it does get you invested in the characters. It makes you kind of like, oh, like that person is a little bit of me, like I can connect to that person. So I just want to add that on just before people think I think the casting is wrong. I think the casting is good. I just think the way they cast, you won't get any villains. Like, I know when they all do their things, like, I'm here to backstab, I'm here to blindside, but as soon as you watch the season, you realize most of them are emotional. Like, they have that story that they're going to run with. They're not really going to do things, like I said, like with Russell and like Rupert. They're not really going to do those. They'll do blindsides and stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. But back onto the season, I think the season was good. I think the challenges are very, very good. I think season 40 has a very similar like theme of challenges. Like the challenges are very similar. I think they did try a new challenge. I can't remember what episode it is. They are trying new things, which is good, because for like a season 50, if you're going to make it a big thing and bring back old casts, like during the whole season, you can see they're letting people vote for things that you could see in 40, like the twists. They had twists voted for. I don't know what the twists were. I never went and checked. And then I think that the last thing they ask you is, do you want idols in season 50? Which I don't know what the vote was. I don't know what the results of that was. If people said no, that is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Idols is like a massive part of the game. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, the twists and stuff, the challenges were pretty unique. Like the twist, there were some. I do like that the beware advantage, which they have brought in this era of 40 season 40s. This season was the most unique. I think it was the most hardest also. In a way, it was like a crossword, like a jigsaw kind of puzzle thing. It was like a lock thing, a little lock, and then you have to get the word correct. And if you get the word correct, you can pull out the key. But when you pull out the key, that's obviously the idol. I thought it was very unique. I think they switched it up. It was a good switch. Obviously, every season they were doing like riddles and stuff like that. I think like the riddles were kind of more obvious to everyone else that that's for an idol, where this is kind of like you can walk around camp, there's clues around camp to get the word. It's more like, okay, I have to work for this, but I can choose to let people know, or I can still secretly work on it. So I did really like that. Idols, I do will say with the newest seasons, not a lot of people go idol hunting. Like it's not really a big thing. Like there were some idol huntings this season, but I think only two idols got played this whole season, and one was at the end, and everyone knew she had an idol, so it was just kind of like, oh, I'll play it just to make sure I go to Final Four. I'm not gonna say who it was, just in case you guys want to watch it. Still very new. Like the season just finished, so you guys can go watch that. I'm gonna talk about the winner, but I'm not gonna say who she or he was. I think it was well deserving. The player played a very good social game to the point where some people didn't even know what the person was doing. Very good, good winner of the season. So I'm not like again, I don't want to do spoilers, but I think the winner was very well deserved. I think the final three was a good final three. Yeah, what would I give the score out of Survivor? Now, Survivor is a little bit risky, not risky. It's a bit harder to rate on a vicious view because I do enjoy Survivor and I do enjoy reality TV, but it's a little bit harder to rank. What I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good season. I enjoyed the season. It definitely pulls you in more on like you connect more. I feel like this season I connected more with the cast than what I have with most of the 48 or 40 seasons. Like this was a really really good cast, and these were really like good people. Like they all kind of like connected very well together. Like and they were all kind of like their presence were very good. Like they were very noticeable people. Like it wasn't just kind of like like I was kind of a flop of a cast, or like you didn't really bring anything. I felt like everyone this season kind of brought something to the table, which was again the cast makes the season when it comes to reality TV. This cast definitely did make the season. Why am I giving it higher? Because I do want to see a little bit more when it comes to the gameplay. A lot of it was kind of alliance based. It was kind of like let's play the middle. Which again, I'm not faulting the cast because I do think the cast is very good. But for me to get like a really good season, I want to see like more things happening, more blindside stuff. Like that just makes it more entertaining. You know, again, not saying it wasn't entertaining. I think it was a good season, good cast. But that's what I give it. That's gonna be my review for Survivor 48, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.